Hi, I'm John Milewski, host of Dialogue, and I'm coming to you from the set of Dialogue at the Wilson Center in Washington, D.C., where I just conducted an interview with one of our fellows, a Cisco fellow, who is specializing in cybersecurity, Matt Fussa. And Matt, welcome, and thanks for joining us.
Thanks.
Let me ask you, I'm going to oversimplify because we're doing a brief version here, but on a scale of 1 to 10, what's the threat level when it comes to cyber attacks or cyber or nuisances even?
Well, I would say if a 10 is nuclear warfare,
yeah.
The threat of nuclear terrorism, cybersecurity is probably a solid 8.
So it's significant.
Yes.
And then the flip side of that coin, how about our preparedness on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 the most secure, 1 a threat that we'll get through is imminent.
I think unfortunately we're much less secure than we would like to be as a nation.
How much less?
If
the threat level's 8?
If the threat level is 8, our security, you know, I might say is a 2 to 3.
Wow, that low.
Yes, and
why? Where are the vulnerabilities?
So let me just start by saying I'm generalizing, right?
Sure.
The vulnerabilities are really in a number of areas. They're in our ability to defend against very sophisticated threats that are emerging rapidly, that have the advantage of surprise, and you know, enemies tend to be very creative. And being able to get in front of them and anticipate what steps they may take next, what else might be in the kit bag to throw at cybersecurity is very difficult. So that is one of the drivers here. The other is sort of the relative insecurity of the internet as a platform and the need to evolve the internet toward a more secure piece of infrastructure for the United States.
Are there leaders in government and in industry who are ahead of the curve, people we should look to for guideposts, as guideposts? So
absolutely. I mean, this issue does not want for attention. And, you know, it has been an issue, a significant agenda item since the Clinton administration, the Bush administration, and now the Obama administration made this a substantial priority in the early days of its administration, convening a study group of esteemed industry experts to produce a very good public policy report for the country on cybersecurity. The appointment of Howard Schmidt as the cybersecurity advisor to the White House. And in the Congress, there are numerous legislators who have made this an important issue and have proposed and are probably going to propose legislation here. The trick is going to be to find the right balance between the government's a requirement to protect the United States and the need to allow this engine of innovation to continue to be sort of free and open and innovative. And that's a difficult balance to strike.
How to keep the internet safe without sucking the life out of it.
Exactly. It's a very difficult challenge for policymakers and for everyone involved.
Well, and if you'd like to hear more on Matt's insights into that challenge and the problem of cybersecurity, visit us on the web at www.wilsoncenter.org. Look on the right-hand top side of the screen. You'll see a tab for Dialogue. Click there and you can find a complete 30-minute interview. Thanks.